Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to The Bear, the Bot, and the Boy. Episode 5, right?
Yeah.
Episode 5. Our fifth anniversary of
Weird.
recording the podcast. And today,
Our week anniversary.
yeah, our 5-week
Aw.
anniversary.
How
Aw.
cute.
But today,
Bring it in.
bring it, everybody, bring it, yeah.
Yeah.
But today, we've got a very important topic, but a very special guest to talk about that topic with. Today we're talking about our summit recap. For those of you who don't know, we just had our summit, our yearly summit, last week now, and
It's been a week today.
it's been a week today, yeah. And at the time of recording, and today we've got the man himself. Some of you might have heard of him. And his crazy run he had that we'll talk about today. We've got our homie ChefSizzlemore, aka Seth, joining us today. So
Let's go, Seth.
let's go, Seth.
Yeah.
And everyone when they come on, Seth has a B. So we've got the Bear, the Bot, the Boy. Have you determined what your B is yet, or are we gonna wait to see how it goes throughout the episode?
No, I have no idea.
All right.
So before you got here, Wyatt, it was just me and Seth chilling in the call because Alex had to take out Kenobi and Nova.
Mhm.
You were getting your food.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, you got a B yet? He was like, bro, I've been thinking all day. I can't think of anything. But hear me out. I thought of one.
Mm-hmm.
So you play K. Rool, right?
Yeah.
What about the Beast?
Ooh.
The Beast.
The
Dude,
Beast.
okay. I think that'd be really, really funny because in 2015 and 16, when Clash of Clans blew up, my dad used to play it, and his name was The Beast. In quotation.
Let's
And my dad
go.
was like some 6'6" dude, and he walks around playing Clash of Clans on his iPad.
Let's go.
Okay, yeah, dude, I like that.
All right, we got the Beast. So
Right.
we've got the Bear, the Bot, the Boy, and the Beast today. And as we
Four
mentioned,
Bs podcast.
the four
Also-
Bs, the four
also
Bs.
fitting for the run that he had.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
for sure.
He's been a beast in the bracket. Another beast
For sure.
you.
So, usually when we do our tournament recaps, or when we did our last tournament recap, we just did based off placements. But since Summit's a little more in depth than that, I feel like we should talk about pools first and then
Yeah.
move into
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll start with the pool that ran first, which is ironically enough the Beast's pool, Seth's pool.
Yeah.
Pool B, which in seeding order was Alex, then myself, then Ryan, then Seth. And Seth fucking blew it out of the water. Seth
Oh.
Seth was set to become out of the pool first seed, which was supposed to be Alex. But the differentiation between that was one game.
My boy, Rye Guy, he came through for me.
I could not believe
He
it.
came
I don't know much.
Man.
So when I get in a tournament mindset, I play so much different. I don't think about what I'm doing. I just make stuff on the way. But if I'm just having fun, I play like the complete opposite. So that's exactly how Ryan and I went.
Yeah.
That's how he gets you.
That's
Yeah.
the
whole
mental
thing.
game.
Jake
That's the
talks
mental
about-
game.
Jake talks about
Yep.
Ryan's mental game all the time. So I guess I'll let Jake explain it because
Well, okay. So like, what tournament? It was it last summit?
Yeah.
yeah.
It was last summit. We had like a round robin. Everybody played each other. And pools
Yeah.
were best of 3 at a time. So like, hey man, you better not mess up. You got no for messing up. So I played against Ryan, and Ryan being Ryan, he's always like, "Come on, man, Jake, you're just gonna beat me anyway. You're gonna destroy me. So like, why don't we just go secondaries?" Yeah, I'm gonna lose regardless. Like, let's just go secondaries. And I was like, sure, I guess. I go Falcon versus his PT game 1, and he beats me, and I'm like, nope.
Nope.
Mario. I was like, I am not letting that happen to me. So
No, Ryan is.
I mean,
I think that was the last time you lost Falcon PT actually.
yeah.
true.
Yeah.
You're right. Like, that's so weird to think about. Even at weeklies, my Falcon. is
Even
way
if
better.
Ryan doesn't mean to do it, Ryan's got the mental game going. Even if he doesn't mean to do it.
Because it's just like, I don't know. I feel like he
It's
plays
not
better
like-
when he's chilling.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like he's trying to like break you down.
No.
It's like
No.
he's trying to make you feel like
You like more
relaxed.
comfortable and just play
Yeah.
relax.
He's trying to
Yes.
he lures
trying
you
to-
in.
Not so
To the
serious,
chill
dude. I
zone.
can't believe I just fell for that. Oh,
He's
God.
like, hey man, you know, we're just gonna hang out and play, and you're like, okay, yeah, I can get behind that, and then it's game.
Yeah, he's like, he throws you into the ropes. You're
Yep,
dead.
POV, you're playing against Ryan.
Yeah.
Pretty much how it goes. Just
That's why when I went in to play against Ryan, I'm like, okay, I have to like tune out his mid
Yeah, I know.
mm-hmm.
talking, and I just
Dang.
have to focus the whole time,
Like-
or else he's gonna beat me.
Like, we love Ryan. Don't get me wrong, we love him.
Yeah.
But like, my man's has got mental games.
He's got mental games for
Mhm.
sure.
So
So next time I just don't talk to him at all. That's the strat.
yeah,
Gotta put those headphones on, bro.
headphones
That's how you
headphones
got 'em.
help. Headphones are a help.
I should
Oh,
have
yeah.
put my earbuds in when I was playing against him.
I don't know. I just think I don't know. I think just headphones, in my opinion, just make me play worse because I only play really really good when I'm like all hyped up or something. I don't really have like a quote unquote serious mode.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's fair.
totally
Like-
fair.
Mm.
Like,
So
me,
when I hear like everyone do woo when I go for like a back air or something like that, it just makes me like more like fired up or something like that. Even though I
It's
miss,
hype.
like every time I do a back air or a down air, I hear everyone just tense up, even though I miss it.
it's just the sheer fact
Feed
you
off.
even went for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
You
so
feed off the energy from the crowd.
That's
Yep.
big. I wish I could do that.
it's
But-
fun.
Mm.
Besides that set, Seth had 2 other phenomenal sets in his pool.
He did.
Which,
Uh,
Hey, right here.
yeah, we're both right here. Yeah. But no.
Yeah.
So Seth was seated bottom of his pool, which meant he was seated to lose all 3 of his sets and start loser side.
Yeah.
But he started the day off with a big 3-2 win over Alex, which, if I'm not mistaken, is the first time this season that you've lost to someone besides Jake.
Yeah.
Dang.
It was also the set was a reverse 3-0, so I was up 2-0 on
Dang.
him.
I didn't know that part.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So-
I commentated both your set, Alex, and Wyatt's set. It was crazy to commentate because it's just like the first one was a reverse 3-0, other one was just like a back and forth game 5. So
Mhm.
it was like you had no idea what was going to happen
My-
after that first set.
As soon as I started in the first 2 games, I've actually never fought a Byleth in like my entire life. And I'm sitting there on edge. I'm like, dude, I just got 2 frame by 4. This is awesome. And then I had to sit back and realize all of his moves are so long range and stuff like that. He has so much spacing. So I just had to like, in my head, I'm like, I just have to crack him or something like that. And people say it's easier. I have a lot of people tell me it's easier, but for me, I think it's harder to spike people who have tether grabs because
Mhm.
I think you can wait, they pull up to spike them, but I'm just not good with that timing.
No,
It'll never happen.
it's hard.
Yeah, Byleth is one of the hardest characters in the game to edgeguard.
Hmm.
So, like, for most characters, you have to go into the Byleth matchup and say, okay, I'm probably not going to be getting many edgeguards, if any. Because,
Mhm.
like, Byleth recovery is just, like, so hard to catch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a crazy set. And then he followed that up with a 3-2 win over yours truly, which was a
Yeah,
crazy
like
set
right
as well.
after.
Like right after, basically, yeah.
It was
So,
really back to back. Yeah.
I think I was done playing Ryan because we played and we finished
Yeah.
up, and then I was watching. I think it was your guys' game 5, and I saw Seth win, and I was like, oh, this is a different kind of day to day, isn't it?
Yeah.
But no,
And,
yeah, that set was
It
crazy.
was weird.
As soon as I
Ooh.
lost to Seth, I was like, today's going to be so fucking hard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
it
I was
was.
not looking forward to the rest of my sets after that because I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
no, am I gonna? I was so focused on like, okay, I think I've got Jake this time. I've completely forgotten to fight everybody else.
Mm.
Mhm.
Can't do that.
Well, FNF, our last tournament was well, we called it the Jonesville Tournament because Seth, you did amazing, and then Gamer
Yeah.
did pretty good too,
Mm-hmm.
and obviously your guys' set was like super hype. It was like last night,
Yeah.
last hit.
Oh yeah.
I will never forget that down tilt ever.
No.
Ever.
Yeah,
That
That down
tilt is
tilt.
engraved in my brain forever.
That down
And it
tilt.
won me the game, but like I can't believe I won on a
Yeah.
K-roll sour spot down tilt.
But
We
it
take
was just like
those.
that tournament was like, okay, Seth had a good run. Okay, like he's on our radar now, but we don't know what to expect. Maybe it was just a one-time thing. But
Mhm.
then Summit was just it confirmed everything that we initially saw at FNF. So
It
it was
was
kind of
like-
crazy. It was like, oh, this isn't like a temporary thing. This is like
Mhm.
a long time.
Especially with me and Set being the first set of the day.
Yeah.
Just like
First
so,
set.
like, right away,
Literally the first set of the day.
right away,
Mm-hmm.
he showed everybody this is where we're going.
Yeah.
He set the pace,
Mm-hmm.
set the tone.
So then,
Like-
oh, go ahead, Seth.
No, like a little backstory for me is as soon as Gavin convinced me to go into this tournament when he did an online tournament at my church right in front of me. I watched him when he was trying to play like Pyramithra Plan or something like that. And he was so weird. His Pyramithra it was whack. Whatever. That was a long time ago. Anyway, he convinced me to go in. And because he was telling me, Seth, you have a lot of potential and all that kind of stuff. And I'm my Isabel main. I was a hardcore Isabel main. Like everything I thought about was literally Isabel, dude. I don't know why. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Like I lived and breathed that character. But as soon as I got to that first tournament, my first friendlies was Ethan versus Captain Falcon, which Gavin knows I hate Captain Falcon. I don't know why. No matter what, I always get just style literally
Yeah.
every second. And every time I get hit by the up smash, I'm like, I don't want to play anymore. It's whatever. I don't know. It's so infuriating to me. I don't know why. Same with Wolves. But I was just so confused in the first tournament because I didn't even know how like it even worked. Like I don't know how brackets worked. I didn't even know what losers bracket even meant. Choosing stage. Half the time I don't even know what that means. And literally only like 2 weeks ago, a week before the tournament, I just found out what SDI meant. I was so upset. Like what the heck is that? Because Gavin was practicing his Bowser Jr. and I roll from the ledge and he just he's just holding jab and I'm holding out. I'm like, I've been in this jab for like an hour. What is going on? He's like, why aren't you SDI? I said, what the heck is that? And he's like, are you kidding me? I played for so long. But when I got to the tournament, I played Isabel and wasn't feeling it because my only problem, it was just so hard to kill with her. It was so upset because probably best kill move would be up throw fishing rod, but that fishing rod is so inconsistent. It'll do like 15 damage to 22 damage. It's so whack.
Yeah.
And then I just played DDD because he was one I was more comfortable with. I guess I did better with him, but it's just harder because he was the slower heavies. And my problem was, I found out today, my ledge trapping with him was not good at all. Like, most of the time you want to like short throw Gordo, let it bounce, and you want to see what people are used to, because if they try to neutral get up or whatever, or just sit there, you want to down tilt, or if they're trying to try to jump over it, you just wait for them to jump. I didn't do that. I wasn't the great. In my opinion, I was not good at DDD, but I liked them. So, in this tournament, I just felt like I could be really high up, because no matter what, we'd go home, I'd hang out with Gavin over the weekend, and I would beat him here and there every consistently, and I see him doing really good bracket. Like, why am I not up there with I like getting 7th place and I'm moving up. So where I just started is when I tried really hard with Incineroar, and my really hype set was versus Mason. I won that by barely.
Oh,
Yep, I remember that.
Yeah.
And I choked a couple times on that because he was at like 189 or something like that. And I grabbed him on the edge, but I accidentally down throw. It was so upsetting. I thought I was going to lose for that, but I won it by barely, and I was really excited for that. But I just felt like I wasn't done yet, because I don't know. I was just picking around all these characters, and then it was like 2 days before the tournament. 2 days, yeah, before FNF. I was sitting up in my room where I am right now. I was on a call with my friend or whatever, and I've never gotten to Elite Smash ever, and I was playing King K. Rool just because I was really bored. And I was like, why am I doing so good for no reason? And I don't even know what I was doing. Most of the time, I wasn't even using the crown. I was just going out and playing neutral with K. Rool. It was so weird. And I got Elite Smash, and like, this is my character? What the heck? I know it's online, but dude. So I spent the night at Gavin's house playing my K roll. He's like, "Your K roll's kind of decent." He said decent because he didn't want me to like be confused who to play. So I said, "Okay." He's like, "You gonna play K roll at the tournament?" I said, "Probably. I don't know. I don't know if I want to play else now." And
Why
I
not?
did. Oh, I still had something to prove. I wanted to be one of those top guys to look up. I wanted to show that like some low tier or some like just some weird heavy can win a tournament because you always see all these Palutinians and all these high tiers, these wolves
Mhm.
and everything like that. Like
All
I
these
still think
Rob
really,
and
yeah. I mean,
Violets
that's
and
Yeah, I can't imagine playing Mario. Ugh.
ugh.
I saw these guys just doing really good, and they're obviously really good players. But I never saw like someone weird like a Ridley win a tournament or something like that. I was like,
Mm.
there's no
With
like
Banjo.
core characters.
Or
So
Banjo.
Even before I switched, I was top 2 with Banjo this
Mm.
season.
and so like I was like, the only like higher tier player I've ever played was like Mewtwo, which I still and half decent, but I don't know if I would ever want to play him because he's the opposite of K-Rool. He's so light.
Mhm.
It
Yeah.
throws
Real
me off half the
floaty.
time. Yeah,
Yeah.
I like the floaty because I played Isabel for a while, but
Mm.
I'm not used to how light he is.
Yeah.
But so I got the win over Gavin, and Gavin and I were hyping that in the car ride, and I just felt like I was like, dude, there's no way I got fourth place. I was so excited, and I made my cousin get fifth place. So, because I know for a fact every time he drops me off, he goes home and
I
he'll
feel ya.
tell like his mom and dad how he's doing, and I knew for a fact he had to tell his mom and dad that he lost to me or something like that. And my dad was out in a campfire that day. He was hyping me up. He was like, wow, we have the new best Smash player right here, and everything like that. I was sitting there like, yeah, that's me. It's whatever. And I was like, I don't know. I still think I can do really good. And so when I realized I got into Summit because it was who was against Wyatt? Because it's either if Wyatt won, I got Summit. I think it was
It was Mason, yeah.
Yeah.
Mason.
And
It was Mason.
Mhm.
if Wyatt won, I got Summit. But if Mason won, obviously he got Summit. So it's like I wanted that really bad. So I was sitting there.
I think.
If Mason won, you guys both would have been in, I think it was loser semi.
Oh, like a vote.
Yeah, you would have played for it. You and Mason would have.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
Yep.
Yep.
oh. I did
So.
not know that. I just felt like if Wyatt lost, I'm done for. So I was sitting back on the tables watching Wyatt play. I was like, bro, I got everything
Please,
in
bro.
you right now. So I see him when I was like Summit. It's like what the? I was like, first of all, I'm not even ready for Summit. And as soon as I go home, I look at Discord. I'm like, is that hashtag Summit? And I look in there. I'm all excited and everything. Gavin was with me and hyping up that I'm actually in there. And I look every single day. I still think I can do better.
Hmm.
Like no matter what I do, like there's no, I don't know. That's like sufficient enough for me. I always think I could play better. So I see everyone getting their like shout outs and all that kind of stuff. And as soon as I got mine, I was reading it. I was like, oh, who's that cool guy with glasses and everything like that? That's me. But as soon as I got in there, read it, it said ChefSizzlemore seeded to get 7. And I was sitting there. I awkwardly looked at it. I was like, 7? There's 8 people in this tournament. I'm pretty sure I could beat a couple. And that was it. And the day before the tournament, my mom wanted me to have an all-nighter at my church. So I only had 2 hours of sleep and no food that entire day.
Jeez.
So I didn't even sleep on the car right there. Says Gavin and Joel in the background were too busy laughing about the stupidest jokes I've ever heard in my entire life.
Oh god.
Like we drive past a place called Discount Tire or something like that. They're like, yeah, that place has a bunch of discounts. I'm sitting there like, oh, bro, I'm not gonna lie,
What's
like,
happening?
are you kidding me?
Bruh.
Like, you can ask Gavin. I didn't say a single word that entire car ride. I was so just like exhausted. And the first thing I said, as soon as we pulled up to Ryan's dad house, first thing I said, man, I gotta pee really bad. That's the first, and that's exactly what I did. So when we got there, I played friendlies with Gavin first, only for like 3 matches, because then they said, "Oh, pool's starting." I'm like, okay.
Oh.
So I was like, "Oh man, I'm not ready for this." And as soon as I sat down in that chair, get my face burned off by the heater, I'm like, "This is it. This is my time." And so now I'm so hyped up more for the next tournament. So,
Dude, Summit was like,
after I fell down and they're second place and I flipped off it, it just got me more hyped up.
Yeah.
Cause I was like second, really? Because every tournament I've ever been to, it would go Jake, and then it would go, and then it would go Alex, and it would Wyatt, and all that kind of stuff. It'd be Ryan or Gamer, and then it'd be like Mason. Like every time I would go there, that's the act would be there. I'm like, why can't I be one of those guys? I'm pretty sure I have that skill. So like I don't know. Just wanted to be there.
Yeah.
You're definitely flipping the script a lot more.
Mhm.
You're the wild card now, it seems.
Yeah.
Kind of like, so when Ben was in our going to our tournaments and stuff before he left to go serve, he was the guy that was like on the come up, and we were like, oh shoot, Ben. Everyone's like, oh, Ben's a masher.
Ben beat
Okay,
my
beat
ass.
him then. You know,
Ben
yeah,
beat my
exactly.
ass.
Yeah, I wanted to bring this up, like, your improvement is like kind of unprecedented in SFSU, but it does remind me of another heavyweight villain main that we had last season that was on the come up and became the second best player.
Because we ranked him second, didn't we?
Yeah,
Yeah.
second last season.
Alex,
It's
even
crazy.
though Alex is widely considered number 2 in SFSU, it's like he's never been ranked number 2, just because towards the end of the season it seems like
It just kind of
somebody else was just like on the come up and was like,
it's not even like
tear it
as
up.
much as like Alex fell off. It's more just like someone just like kicked down the door and went, "Yo, I'm here now. What are you gonna do?" And then
My
just
turn.
and then
Honestly, if it wasn't for my consistency on the first half of the season, Seth, you probably would have been that player this season to take the second
Well,
spot.
honestly, I got really nervous on our last game because I was sitting there, I'm like, because I thought I was going to lose game 3 because I won the first 2 versus your Violet, and I thought I was going to lose game 3 versus your Violet, and you were sitting there, and as soon as you put your head down, I'm like, oh no, he's going to Palatina. I just knew it in my head. And like, as soon as you looked up, I'm like, wow, this is like the greatest matchup for K-Roll ever. And so he clicks on Palatina. I'm like, wow, it was really nerve wracking because it was hard enough for me to get juggled in Incineroar, and now I have a bigger hitbox. I'm like, wow, okay.
Yeah, we'll
I had
go
to have
into
the
more
belly
detail.
of the character.
We'll go into more detail losers finals when we get there.
yeah. But
For now, we have another pool.
we do. We got Pool A, which was the VG boy, Jake, who is Gamer, aka Gavin, Backseat, aka Ethan, and then Task, aka Anthony, aka Blocks, aka the man. So, and this was the pool, like, if Pool B was like, what is happening, Pool A was like, hey, chill. This is how it's supposed to go.
Yeah, I
So,
know.
which is kind of weird because it wasn't predicted to go like that.
Mm.
Because the whole point of Pool B, which was your guys' pool, was like, okay, these are people who have been around for a while. We've seen them play. It's kind of like, oh, this is how it's going to go, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But then you look at my pool, Pool A, and you're like, okay, well, Jake's never played Anthony. Jake's never played Ethan. And Jake just got off of a Game 5 set with Gamer. It's like literally anything could happen in this pool. And then, not to mention, there are other first-time matchups happening.
Yeah, there was a lot going on in that pool.
While Pool B was the pool where we were like, okay, this is probably going to go how we expect it to go, it ended up being the craziest pool.
Yeah.
But then, looking at Pool A, we were like, okay, this pool is really hard, and this pool could go either way. Like, we don't know how the pool is going to go out. But then Pool A went exactly as
it was seeded. I don't think
every game or every set was a 3-0 except for Gamer and Anthony.
The very last set, right?
The very last set, yep. Which was just 3-1.
I know it was my cousin, but I love Anthony more than anything.
Dude.
Only because he plays Sephiroth, and Sephiroth is one of my favorite characters of all time. Like, I still every so often will practice him only because I love Sephiroth. And like he just has so many cool things about him. He has shield break setups and everything like that. And all these, like, even what Jake was talking about, to turn like reverse up airs and everything like that. And everything he does is so big. And so I was sure that Anthony could beat Gavin. In my opinion, I think he wasn't feeling that day. So
because the whole point pool A went second is so we could give Anthony some time to get home from work and like get some sleep.
Yeah, like
Because
relax.
if he was the first pool, he would have come straight from work. Pretty sure.
He would have.
So we flipped it for the sake, like, dude, he's got to get some sort of
sleep,
rest beforehand.
sleep.
Yeah. But even then, I think he still wasn't.
Yeah. So, but yeah, Pool A pretty much went, even though it was like the wild card pool of the two, they were literally flipped. The Pool B, which was everyone had played before, was upside down, and the pool that was upside down came back like this. So
Yeah.
like
I think.
yeah, like Jake, I don't think you dropped a game in pools.
No.
Yeah.
This is what
It
he
was.
does. It's just what he does, bro.
He's the one who wins.
Jake didn't drop a game until Grands.
Jake kind of swept.
Well, the thing was in that pool, so, because my first game was against
Anthony, I think.
Anthony. Yeah, it was Anthony. And I don't think Sephiroth Mario is very good. I think Mario can he can
do
make
it work.
okay in it, but I think it's a losing matchup. I just think because Anthony's still relatively new to the game. He played it a long time ago, but he's just now getting back into it. He's starting to take it more competitively seriously. So I just think I just picked up on his habits and I just kind of punished him for it. Also, I don't know if you guys saw the VOD, but when I hit him out of Octoslash twice in a row with the forward air,
that was so stupid.
I was sitting
I love
dude,
it.
he was laughing the whole time. I was like, what happened?
Yeah,
And
so
then,
go ahead.
I'll say then I played
You played Gamer and then
off stream.
off stream, yep, and that
And-
was another 3-0.
It was a 3-0. I don't know. I just think Lemmy is not a good character, unfortunately.
No, Lemmy
I
is
One
think
of those-
he's super cool. I think Lemmy is super cool, and him and I have a backstory with him. It's just he's not good.
and Mario
He
is
poopy.
very good.
Mario's very
So,
good. It's canon though.
I literally
It's
think-
canon.
It is canon, but I think I literally just straight up, I think I just beat him with a
Yeah.
better character,
Mhm.
honestly. Because I could cape him, I could light nair him.
You
I
literally
could,
blow on him and he dies.
and not to
No.
mention his cart makes it so easy to combo him. It's
Mm-hmm.
it was not a fun matchup, and he's
Yeah.
too honest. Lemmy is too
Oh yeah,
honest.
no,
man.
he's way too honest.
But nothing super crazy or hyped up about him that'll help him out. He's just him. That's it.
Yeah. It's just Lemmy.
Lemmy.
Yep.
So.
But then I was super excited to play against Ethan.
Mhm.
Because we were playing at friendlies a lot, and we were going pretty back and forth. I was winning majority of the games, but none of them were 3 stock, or
Mhm.
most of them weren't even super good 2 stocks. It was pretty even games throughout all those games. I just think he even said he wasn't feeling it that day, which kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I definitely, even though Gamer was seeded to beat Ethan, I think a lot of people were predicting that Ethan was gonna come out winners or
Mhm.
way better.
So did I.
Yeah. I would say I think all of us in here did.
Yeah, we've all been watching him play at friendlies. We've all been playing against him. We were like, dude, he knows what he's doing.
cooking.
And another reason I was scared to play him is because he straight up told me his main practice partner main's Mario. And I was like,
Bruh.
this dude is just this
Bruh.
dude is destined to beat me someday. I swear. He's gonna come out and just do it. He's gonna practice the matchup. He's gonna. But then I think Ethan and Gamer that was a 3-0, right?
That was a 3-0, yep.
Yeah.
That was
For
just
Gamer.
Oh,
Yeah.
It wasn't like clap though. Ethan did really, really well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Of course,
it
like I
was-
said, I think Ethan's very good at making games close. He's
Mhm.
never gonna just get.
He's never gonna get
stocked or-
slapped. No.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's pretty much how Pool A went. And like we said, it was pretty much everyone came out exactly where they were seated to come out, which is kind of weird, but it happens. So then we moved and we had our foreign winners, which were Jake versus Seth, and then Alex versus Gamer. And then our other foreign losers was myself and Ryan, and then Ethan and Anthony. So then
You played Anthony Wyatt.
I did. Oh, I did play Anthony. That's right. I did. I forgot because I played Ryan pools. But yeah, me and Anthony, and then Ryan and Ethan. So I guess we'll just start going through talking about placements now. So in the 7th place slot was Anthony and Ryan, but both were game 5 sets. Anthony played me,
Yeah.
and I came out 3-2, barely scraped by. And then Ryan, Ethan beat Ryan in a close game 5-2, I think, which was off stream, but.
Surprising too.
But I didn't, obviously I didn't watch much of that set because I was playing, but I can say Anthony's scary.
Yeah.
Dude.
Like
I'm gonna be
I wasn't sleeping on him by any means. Like I don't think I was. I didn't
No.
think I was that day. But from when we played at FNF in winners quarters to then, that was something else.
I think of all the players who are at Summit, among all the players, I think Anthony is the one that I was the least confident against going
Mhm.
into it. Just because I don't think it really has anything to do with like Anthony himself. I think it just has to do with Sephiroth.
Sephiroth's an intimidating character.
Sephiroth
Yeah.
does what Violet does, but he has more range, so I have to play a different game against
Mhm.
him.
No.
So it's hard.
Yeah, that set because that wasn't even like a reverse 3 or anything. Like I think it was like back and forth pretty much. Like he took game, I took
Pretty
game,
sure-
he took
yeah.
a game. So
Yeah, Anthony took game 1, and then you took the next 2 games. Then he won game 4.
and then I closed it out game 5. But no, he's gotten so good in like such a especially for not playing the game for so long. He's gotten pretty dang good for not picking it up for
I
a
think-
while, and especially for just picking up Sephiroth really and still learning about him. He's good.
I think it was what really did it for me was it was a session. It was just me, Alex, and Anthony at Anthony's house.
Mm.
Like at that time, it kind of hit me. I was like, oh shoot, like this isn't one of our big sessions with like 8 people where it's like, oh yeah, everybody else is going, so I'm gonna go. It was like, nah. He was like, hey, everybody, you can come here and we could play at my place and like let's get some practice in. That's when I was like, okay, he's pretty serious about it. It seems
Yeah.
like
Because he plays other
so
games too.
oh yeah, I
Because
mean he's like
he plays. I know me and him have been talking about playing Dragon Ball Fighters for a while, but then he also plays like Tekken and Guilty Gear and stuff like that. So,
yeah.
but no, he's been killing it so far. I'm like a proud parent kind of when it comes to Anthony. So, cause like
We all are.
I'm watching him and I'm like, you know, Anthony's pretty good. He can do big things. And then like when it comes to Summit, I was like, I'm proud of him. Cause even if he got 7th, that's hard. That's still the fact that you made Summit in the first place is impressive enough. Like even like if it's qualifying voting,
Yeah.
yeah, that's impressive
Like, in
enough.
today's SFSU, like especially like SFSU today, making it in a Summit is super difficult.
It's very difficult, yeah. Like Mason, who had been at pretty much all of them, missed out this time. So
And I think also like in the future, if we see like Hank return or Ben return, maybe Percy returns,
it's gonna
like,
get a lot more competitive.
SFSU has the potential to like get super difficult.
It already is,
I
but
mean,
like
it already is difficult, but
even more so.
we might get to the point where top 8 isn't free
Isn't guaranteed anymore.
for like the top 8 players, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like I'm waiting for that one like freaking
The one.
I'm waiting for that one like Infinity War tournament
Oh,
where
yep.
it's like or Endgame tournament where it's like everybody just like
Everybody
shows
rolled up.
and we're- oh
Yeah,
man.
we haven't had like
We haven't had a
really
big
had
one.
Infinity War tournament before.
No, it'd be
I
sick.
I know.
We've gotten his VG Boys saga.
It'd be sick if we had
And that
that
was
though. That was
a long
forever
time
ago. 2019. Almost 2 years ago now.
Basically.
Yeah.
But no. So and then our other 7th place alongside Anthony was Ryan. And Ryan had a pretty respectable run, I think. He got
the guy who got 3rd.
Yeah, he beat the guy who got 3rd. So that's nothing to slouch on. And then he went game 5 with Ethan. So I didn't watch a whole lot of Ryan this weekend, most of the time just because I was playing. But I feel like Ryan still holds that ability to just come out and just like do well, or like at least like do what he's expected to do. So
It's weird because
He loses are pretty close. It's like he pretty much never gets 3-0'd.
mm-hmm.
Like he always at least takes a game or 2 games, so he
Yeah.
does have the potential.
Yeah.
it's very strange because obviously we talked about Ryan doing like his casual, oh yeah, we'll just have some fun, whatever. But like I've played against him when he's tryharded before, and he is so good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I don't know what's a better game plan, to go in with the mind games or to go in and just like sweat.
Sweat
It's weird.
when
Yeah.
he is scary.
Yeah, I know, and it's just like, I don't know what to expect from half the time.
Mm-hmm. It's
That's why
hard.
you can never get caught off guard when playing him.
Oh yeah. But yeah,
So
no,
big ups to Ryan.
big ups to Ryan, especially at Summit. So,
Dude, Riot's my homie. I love
we love
Ryan.
Ryan.
Yeah.
We love Ryan.
Ryan's the homie.
Huge shout outs
It's
to Ryan
more-
for
it's
hosting
more-
too, because yeah, huge.
It's an organ.
Incineroar gang. But also huge ups to Ryan for hosting. I don't know if it was a last minute kind of thing, but we always appreciate it. He's come through clutch for us 2 times now with Venue, so we appreciate that deeply. And that's pretty much our 7th place.
Now we get into the top 6.
Yep. So 5th place was homeboy Ethan, backseat, and
The homie.
myself.
The homie.
The homie.
The homies.
The homies, plural. So
And-
we'll start with Ethan because we already kind of talked about a little bit of my run, but not really. We haven't really talked about his a whole lot.
Yeah.
So Ethan had wins over Ryan and Anthony, and then lost to Gamer in bracket 3-1 in the run back. So, and again, I didn't really watch a whole lot of his games. I watched a set with Anthony, which looked pretty good for him. But I think, like you said, like he just wasn't feeling it that day. And you guys can elaborate more on this because A, he wasn't in my pool, and B, I didn't play him. So like,
I didn't play him that day at all.
So, well, I played against him, and I was like, again, it was basically like friendlies. It was like close games. But I watched a little bit of his game against Gamer, or his set against Gamer off stream. And it was weird because it felt like the longest set.
Yeah, I know, dude. That's
Right? I was like, because I was checking back. I was like, because I was
They're
watching
still
the stream
playing.
game, and I like would look behind me, and it felt like they each won like 3 games each. That's what it felt. Honestly. But I would check, and like somebody would win a game, and then they'd be like, okay, I ban, blah blah blah. I'm like, okay. Another game, I ban, blah blah. I'm like, I think they banned stages like 7 times. I don't know why they're still playing. So it must have been like super exhausting.
Get off the
Honestly,
setup!
Yeah, you guys got it.
Stop your
It's best of 5, not
friendlies!
first to 5. So I did watch some of the games. I know it was like a 3-1, but Ethan obviously he knows how to make it close.
Oh
I think
yeah.
at that point, Gamer was feeling himself. He was confident on his stage picks. So, but of course, we always love to have Ethan out. He only came out to the Hootenanny
Yeah.
big break. We were like, what's gonna happen, man? But next tournaments, whenever he comes out, it's gonna be crazy.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Hopefully we'll see him against all odds. Like,
oh
I know
yeah.
we
If he goes, I have like really, really high hopes for him.
Oh, for sure.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Like I think at his next tournament, we'll probably like see him at his full potential.
Oh yeah.
But like, I'm excited for this tournament because I've still never played against him, not even friendlies before. But the only time I ever played against him was my first tournament when I played Isabel, and then the last time I've ever played with him was at Hootenanny when I broke his shield with Jet Hammer. That's the last time I played with him.
Let's go.
When we're doing true.
Yeah, so,
Oh yeah.
Yep.
I
Yeah.
forgot about that.
I was so quiet that day because I'm like, I don't know who these guys are. Take me home.
I'm ready to go home. Come pick me up. I'm scared.
Come pick me up.
So yeah, huge ups to Ethan for for first off to get into Summit. Such with his 2 placements. Technically his 1, but his 2 placements he had the season. So, and then there's me. I got 5th.
Yep,
Hi,
there.
Wyatt.
Taken out by the guy that took.
Taken out by 3rd place.
What was rough for losers quarters?
It was so rough. Because if you look at it, the only losses I had that day were 2nd and 3rd place, and I got 5th.
Yeah,
But like, I'm pretty happy overall with how I did. Just like considering the circumstances, like I'm happy. Like I'm more so happy with the fact that like I didn't get swept. Like I was able to keep everything. Like the only set that wasn't a game 5 was me against Ryan, and I beat him 3-1. But everything else besides that was always game 5. So, like, and even if like I lost those sets, like I'm still happy I was able to like put games on the board and keep it close. Because I was like, oh, I'm gonna come into Summit, I'm gonna do pretty well, and then I started in losers, and I was like, oh god, I gotta make the road.
Dude.
I gotta make the road.
That's just Summit, man.
Yeah.
See, like, I've always been like, Summit format. I'm not a huge fan of it, but if it's for Summit, it's cool.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
If it's like a one-time thing, I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
Because like pools are always fun, and it gives you an incentive to do well.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes like
You get schmixed.
you just got people above you that are popping off that day, and like you get put in the bracket early, and that's it.
No, because I thought it was funny because I was playing Alex, and this was the set to determine if I start in losers or if Alex starts in losers. And I was up 2-0. I got reverse 3-0'd by him for our audio listeners or for whoever else is listening and didn't look at the bracket. I got reverse 3-0'd. But I think it was his last stock he was on. And I was up maybe like a good amount. I was up a good amount. Like maybe I don't want to say like a full stock, but I was up. And I taunted on him, and I was like, I got this. I'm playing mental games now, and then boom, boom, boom. I got reverse 3-0.
don't taunt.
I know. I usually don't, but I was like,
You have
Unless you're me and Jake and Grand Final.
Oh my god,
You
dude.
have
Jake's
no
on
room
the
to talk.
line, dude. Like Alex got beat, and I'm watching him, and I see Jake just like 4 times in a row. I'm like, oh my god.
listen.
Hey,
I
we
never
put on a
started.
show.
Yeah,
I
you-
never started. It's
No,
always
but-
Alex.
because I usually never taunt. I'm usually like, I'm vibing. I'm playing my game. I'm focused. But then I saw I was up. I had a healthy lead. I was like, I'm gonna do it. And I went, and then I was like, and then I lost. I was like, I can't do this anymore. It's like I can never taunt again.
I
Ever.
never taunted. The only thing I would do is like his strut, because he'd be walking.
You did that on me. You did that on me, and I think it was our first game. You took my first stock, and you started walking. I was like, this dude's walking on me. He's strutting. Just
I would never taunt, but I would only do that. Like when I play DDD, obviously you're required to crouch. Like,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
not even a choice.
yeah,
And
yeah,
And then when
for sure,
I
yeah.
like, his turnaround dash, he would have his hammer and he would swing around, so it looks like he was just swinging around. In a circle,
Oh,
around.
yeah.
But with K roll, I never taunt. I'll only ever do the strut, or like if I blast him off screen, I'll just like up B out of the screen or whatever. Like I did the game. That's exactly what I did. But I think about taunting every so often because in all of my life, I've always been like a sweaty scumbag who always hurts someone feeling, and they don't want to play with me anymore. Because as soon as someone like, oh, dude, this game has voice chat, I can't wait to get banned, dude. And everyone like,
You and
so
Ryan
I'm
would
always,
would
literally
get along
always-
really well.
so, and even when K rolls taunt, that can eat a shot. Is I think it's side taunt where he slaps his belly.
Yeah,
Because that has belly armor. So like, if I time that out, I can be a scumbag and just do that and then just pretend I'm fighting. But I don't know, because like I don't want to make like a bad impression, like because I don't want to be like, I don't know, it's iffy for me like if taunting or not, because I don't want to be like just I get one kill and I'm just spamming taunts and teabagging and crap, which I guess is kind of a strat to get the other person really irritated.
Mm-hmm.
But like I just don't want to play like that anymore.
See, that was my mindset. I taunted against Alex, and I was like, I want to kill his mental. I want to stop this right now. I want to kill it. And then he came back, and I was like, I only made him stronger.
You gotta be careful who you taunt, because depending on who you piss off, it may
Hey.
work for you, or it may go terribly.
Yeah.
Why do you think I never taunt
Like-
Jake?
I talk
Ever.
Jake all the time.
Ever.
In Grand.
Is it never
And
worked?
it never worked.
We went to game
Talking
5
is such
and
a
I
good-
only lost because I SD'd.
When I hit you with the fireball,
Snipes.
Who knows how it could have gone if I
Snipes.
didn't kill myself 2 times.
Oh my god.
I have plot armor.
Do that later.
Plot armor. But yeah.
Still,
So those were our fifth placers, and now we've got
I
the
will
top
say-
half.
Wait,
Oh yeah.
I want to say, Wyatt,
Okay.
you changed your gameplay.
I did.
yeah, you did.
Good job. You did good. You
Woohoo.
made the effort to like stop
It was
mashing.
different.
I did.
You played different.
I said coming into it, I said I'm a changed man. I said I can't keep getting caught up by stupid crap like mashing nair landing and doing this and that and gyro laser and all that. I'm a changed man now. I've come out the other end as a better player, and I
Yeah.
appreciate the words of every time you do it, I want to slap you. Or not that you said that, but like, you know.
I was gonna say.
Not that you guys
I've
said that,
said
but like,
that.
you know, like the words of harsh encouragement or like just encouragement. So I appreciate that.
I would have said, stop mashing. Think.
Think,
And
use
you
your
did.
head.
You
I did.
stopped
I did.
mashing and you thought.
I did.
And you outplaced me for the first time in over a year a few days ago.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, at DI. I forgot about
Shout outs to DI Downriver and shout outs to Ace Deuce and Darunia.
that. And Ivan.
And
for
Ivan,
listening.
yeah.
Ivan came into the bathroom and was like, "Hey man, how you doing?" I'm like, "Feel good." He's like, "I'm loving the podcast." I was like,
That's so
"Hey,
sick.
yo. I was
That's so
like, "You're listening to
sick.
the podcast?" He
That's
was like,
so
"Yep,
sick,
on
dude.
work. On work, I'm watching the podcast." I was like, "Oh, that's sick."
That's-
So thanks.
That's
Appreciate
awesome. Huge shout outs to the people who
Well, I
watch
know.
this. Like Ivan, Darunia, Ace Deuce, if these guys watch, we love it so much.
The homies.
So the homies, yeah. All right, so now
Top 4.
top 4. And fourth place, we had Lemmy himself, Mr. Gamer. And I didn't play him. I'm sad. I'm kind of sad I didn't play him because I really wanted to. But again, top 4, especially at Summit, pretty good, pretty solid. So
Yeah.
I'll let you guys
Um,
talk a little more about this because again, I didn't watch
Oh,
much
he's
of
so
this stuff.
trash. I got
Let's go!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, I still think he didn't play as good as he could have because he kept switching between Plant and Lemmy, and I still personally think he should have just went straight Plant. I still think that.
Mm.
Like, I think he would have been better off just going straight Plant because one, I hate when he's Plant. Like, this is one of those characters. I'm like, so my hurt box is this big, and Patui is this big, so it's not exactly the greatest time, and I think he had a better run or like not so close games if he only played Plant. Just because he's had so much time in this one character, and he's always, I'll co-am. Actually, I don't know. And he's always like just switching up around him. I still think he should solid main Plant just because that's always been him. Every time I talk to him or this or that, I don't know. And like even with our games, with our tournament, I thought it'd be a close 5. No, it was a 3-1.
I do remember seeing that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was like, dang, because I'm always gonna say I still think he should just go Plant. I'm okay with him going Lemmy because that's what we used to do in Smash 4. I would go Larry, he would go Lemmy,
Okay.
and we would do all that kind of stuff. We would be scumbags and everything like that. We'd annoy the crap out of people, and because there was custom stuff, so you could have like a Mega Koopling where the Mecha Koopling. It'd be huge. We'd go half the distance and everything like that. We'd always do crap like that. So I think it's really cool how he's just going back like to his roots, but I still think his Plant is just where it's at.
Mm.
I think just gotta give him time. You know.
Yeah.
Obviously, Gamer very dedicated to his character whenever he's playing them. So if he wants to stick with Lemmy, he could definitely make it work. But I mean, like, he just picked up Lemmy from between FNF and Summit. Like,
Yeah.
after FNF happened,
I was
like,
there.
not
He was texting me all about it.
yeah, like not even a week after FNF, he changed everything to Lemmy.
Mhm.
And, like, it went from everything to Sora to like boom, everything Lemmy, and I was
Yep.
like,
Yeah,
oh, we thought he was kidding. We were like,
Yeah,
oh,
we were-
he's making us
that's what
think.
Plant was. They're super beside each other. Because I was sitting in like my economics class, he texted me, dude, I want to play Lemmy. It's like, what? What are you talking about? And he's talking about like how it's inspiring him. Like he got to go back to his Smash 4 and all that stuff. So I think it came over that same day, and we were playing around you, and I was just playing like Bowser and stuff like that, just like have him test out his Bowser Jr. and he liked it and all that kind of stuff. So he said, Steph, look, he changed his profile picture to Lemmy and he changed his name to Lemmy. He's like, you're gonna think I'm kidding, but I'm really not. I'm like, oh, you get it. He says I am a Lemmy. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
So that's why my profile picture is K. Rool's belt, his crown armor, not his belt.
Oh, yep.
So that's what inspired me to do that. I originally was Dr. Mario.
Yeah.
Oh, I do remember that. Yep.
Yeah, I had a pickup line in my description, and now it's an alligator, Joe. So,
I saw that today.
I'll have to look at that. I didn't see it.
Dude,
so
I looked up alligator. Give me 100 of them, and it is the first one.
nice.
I didn't read it.
100 alligator.
One
jokes.
hundo.
Why there's so many?
Gamer had a good run. I mean, he's always been pretty consistent with being in the top half of the season, like besides a few events.
Mhm.
But no, he's always been pretty good about being where he needs to be, being like where he's around where he's seated to be or where he is seated. So, because I think he was seated fourth and he got fourth.
Even
in my first tournament I went, that's when he got third place with Diddy. That was my first tournament. So
it
Yeah.
definitely is impressive that he's still like managing to stay like among like the top 4, like even like with all the character switches and stuff.
Mm.
Like, really, I think if he would like settle down like with one character and like truly master a character, I think when he does that, then that's when he's going to make a run.
Yeah, for
But,
sure.
He's got to find the character first. You know? And I mean, like, if he's not having fun with the character and he doesn't want to stick with them, like, for sure, like, he doesn't have to.
Yeah.
Obviously, Wyatt, Alex, you guys had character crises for a while. It took you a minute to, like, settle on one character. Like, straight up. Like, that's how it was.
Yeah.
And even Seth was like, oh, I don't know if I want to do DDD or Isabel, and then settle on K. Rool. And who knows? Maybe we'll all change our mains at sometime down the road.
Oh, Richter.
You're telling me you're not gonna play Mario?
Okay, why did you say all of us?
You did. You said we all, as in plural, as in the 4 of us in the call.
It's a possibility. For me, less so than you guys.
All right. That's fair.
I'm Mario till I die.
I am Mario. He is me.
I am Mario.
But no, good run from Gamer as per usual. Kind of what we expect out of him for the most part, or like what's expected. Like he placed where he's seated. He beat who he was expected to beat. But then our third place, the beast, the man himself.
The beast.
Beast, the man himself, with a long bucket list of pretty good wins.
Dude.
Alex, myself twice, Gamer. Yeah, I think that's the list, but that's like the top 3, like 3 of the top 4. So, yeah, an absolute monster of a run.
It was definitely. It was one of the most fun runs.
Oh yeah.
As a spectator for sure. Commentating was crazy. I got to play against you in tournament finally.
I loved that set. I didn't have a hint of discouragement because like you or whenever I watch you or Alex, I'm not just sitting there. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm sitting there like, to me, you guys are like those big super major guys. I'm sitting there. I'm like, because I've never really been to literally anywhere else other than here because I live in the south part of Hillsdale and there's nothing down here. So to me, like Jake is like MK Leo to me, no joke. Like it always feels like it. So when I played against him, I was like, I was sitting there like, I just got clipped. This sucks. I don't want to play anymore. I was sitting there like, wow, he is really good. I loved every minute of it. I could not get enough of it. It was amazing.
Also, I will say that matchup, I made a matchup chart like a long time ago, whatever. I looked at recently. I was like, I put Karo like a +3 man. That's not a fun matchup. So the fact that like game one was like even nearly as close as it was I was like, yeah, this guy's got it. Like he's got it.
This guy gets
he
it.
knows what he's doing.
Mm.
He's gonna stick with him. He's gonna be good.
Oh yeah.
No,
What
I
I
just
want to practice is his 2-frame downer, because obviously Rob has one, and K-Rool can do that to Rob really easily, like in Town and City or Smashville.
Mhm.
So I don't know how to
Yeah.
do it. It looks like you're mashing down air on the edge, but one of them can hit, and that's it.
Now you know
So
how.
I don't know how to do that yet, but I'm trying to practice it. all right.
Now you know how it feels when I do it. And everyone goes, "Oh, you do it." Just, duh, duh, duh." I swear there's
Wyatt-
reasoning behind it.
That's exactly what Wyatt does. Is what you just described. Is
But,
bashing
hey-
down at
Yeah.
the-
But you get
I
hit
got
by
hit by
it.
like 2 or 3 of them, so it works.
you're just mad it works.
You're just mad at work. Yeah, and then so absolute huge banger of a run from Seth.
You made me switch to Palu.
He did.
Dude,
He did.
yeah.
Honestly,
I'll say it.
Alex, when you switched, I think I was sitting with Sea Dog and Gamer, or I forget who I was sitting with. I looked over. I was like, it's over. I was like, he's done.
Yeah.
I thought no,
I
I
thought the exact
I
same
thought it
thing.
was over for Alex. I was like, well, all right.
I think that's the first and only time that a character switch has ever gone well for me.
Yep.
Ever.
Yeah.
Dude,
But yeah,
But,
no,
like,
you clutched up.
But my thought process for switching to Palu was that I felt like the one thing that I was struggling with the most against Seth particularly is my punish game was not there.
Mm.
Like I just could not get consistent punishes on K-Rool, and it became like too late in the tournament, too late in the set for me to figure it out. I'm like, okay, I can't figure out my up B follow-ups, so I think I'm gonna switch to Palu because I think if I can't keep up with the punish game, I'm not going to win.
Mm.
I will
Like,
say,
I needed those
Uh,
consistent punishes with Palu.
yeah.
Mm.
There were a lot of uppies that were just followed by like either whiffing aerials or just like no follow up because Karo would get like popped out in
Yeah.
a weird position. Or
Yeah.
whatever.
Makes sense to me. Why is the second heaviest character in the game so hard to combo?
Oh,
Uh,
I'm just a better player. Sort of.
true.
yeah,
You got
I mean, his
outgamed.
DI was
Outgamed.
just immaculate.
Outgamed.
That's true.
And so half of the stuff that can 2-frame pop people up, it doesn't even work on K-Rool because of the freaking propeller and his up B.
Mm.
That was
So
another thing. That was hard.
Yeah.
I couldn't get down airs at the ledge.
Hey, same.
So, even
Well, I
K-Rool
could,
playing
but
well.
I
Well, I
could,
guess
but
you
like
can.
when I was like right at
You
the
did.
ledge. No. I know I did, but when he comes straight up, and I'm like right here, and I time it bad, then it just goes. So like,
Which isn't like terrible.
It's not
but, like,
terrible, but
it's annoying.
it's annoying, yeah. Because then I'm like, well, now I gotta reset and shoot out gyro again, and haha.
I had to reset and mash again.
I gotta reset and hit the B button again. Don't mind me, fellas.
Oh my god.
But no.
Um,
So huge run from Seth, and then our second place,
then
as has been a pattern throughout the season, has been Alex, our second place finisher, with only losing to Jake and Seth, which is pretty solid, especially like you said, how hard Summit was. That's pretty solid, and a pretty close set in Grants too. That unfortunately for you, we have to talk about.
I don't even want to think about Summit.
Oh, multiple things.
But no, you had a pretty good. I mean, your run 2 grands besides your set with Seth in pools was and even losers finals. Like Seth was like the one roadblock from everybody else because you 3-0'd Gamer in semis, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then so you 3-0'd Gamer, and then Jake 3-0'd you, and then set with Seth, and then you come back up through grands, and then that was a good set, all things considered.
I thought it was a good set too. Playing it, I'm like, dude, this is some good Smash.
It was really good to watch. So
it's a hard matchup for me though.
Yeah. It was really good to me, but I was sitting there, I'm like, is it a taunt? And then that's where the whole game just switched.
Everyone,
to me, that's where the turning point was.
yeah, I
Bro.
watched Alex taunt, and me, I was sitting with Sea Dog, and I was like, this guy just taunted. This guy, they just taunted.
He does it every freaking time.
Without
I get
fail.
it, like-
Without fail.
That's how I keep myself like pumped up
That's fair.
during this.
That's fair.
That's how I don't run out of steam.
Mm.
It didn't work, obviously. But
But no, I mean, you still had a really good run.
yeah, but like, I definitely think like just like the stress and pressure of like the rest of the
Game
bracket,
Mm-hmm.
and like and then like going game 5, like I think it all definitely like got to me and like all built up.
Yeah.
And
It's stressful.
I
Like,
don't know.
it's stressful whenever you go to game 5, but it's especially stressful when you go to game 5 at a tournament like Summit in grand finals with a chance to reset the bracket against the guy who's never lost a set, and this will be the first one he's ever lost, and you could take first time and knock him out and knock him into second place. It's just a
So
lot.
like no.
Yeah, so no pressure, no pressure. Easy work. Just win.
I don't know how I could have shattered.
Just win your sets.
Ace dude, just win.
Just win.
Just club.
Yeah, just win.
The simplest.
It's easy. But no,
That's what I did.
yeah, that like super good run, especially with game 5 grands. Like I don't know, it was good. It was just good Smash to watch.
I'm glad it was a game 5, especially after our first set was a 3-0 in my favor,
Mm.
and like first 2 games were like I just won them, but then game 3 was like super close, and I just had to like camp you mad hard just to win that game 3.
Mm.
So I was like, oh Jesus, that's kind of scary.
Yeah.
So I was glad Grands was like close,
Mm.
because you were beating me game 3, right? Or going into game 4, you were up
He was up, yeah.
2-1.
Yeah,
So
I was
like-
up 2-1, which is what hurt the most. I think about losing is that like I was up and then I lost it.
Mm-hmm.
If it means
Sometimes
anything,
it just be like that.
if it means anything, my palms were very sweaty.
Sweaty. Why you sweating, Jake?
I always have sweaty palms. I'm
That's
playing
fair.
friendlies against Ethan. I'm freaking.
Get the towel out.
Yeah,
No,
get
that's
the
understandable.
gamer towel out. Yeah.
True. I used to have the gamer towel. I used to bring one with me, but my palm sweat has since like not as bad.
I
I
should
still
do
sweat a
that
lot, but I
sometime.
don't want to carry a handkerchief like Gavin does or something like that around.
Yeah.
I mean, sitting there, he's like, and he throws it or something. Or
He'll,
instead of
like,
become, like,
Flip
yeah,
that
you get
off
him.
camera. He'll be like,
Yeah.
He like ringing him out and stuff.
Speaking of ringing them out, that's what Jake did when he took first place. He rung out the competition. No, didn't drop a set. With some pretty impressive wins over Gamer, Anthony, Seth. He beat the entire Jonesville gang. I just realized that.
No, still, but
L.
No, but he with wins over Anthony, Seth, Gamer, Ethan, and then Alex twice. So a healthy amount of wins for a healthy first place.
Hey, there's always next time, guys.
Yeah, we'll get him next
Oh,
time.
come on.
It's time to start up the annual chance after every tourney of someone's gotta stop him. So we can't let him get away with this anymore.
Honestly,
Can't keep getting away with it.
at this rate, I think if it isn't me, I don't know if anybody else will. The only other person I could see doing it at this rate is Wyatt. But you two never meet in bracket.
No, we
anymore.
never play.
We won
Never-
him if this fool placed his seed.
It's fine. Hey, I would rather, from a spectator perspective, I want to make that very clear before I say this. I would rather have Seth go on a monster run than have everything play out like it was supposed to. From a spectator perspective. Because when have you ever looked at a bracket at like a major and it goes exactly the way you think it's going to, and you go, man, that was hype. I can't believe everything fell into place like it was going to.
They never do.
You guys, I'll shake my head.
But no, like I don't know, like I genuinely hope if we meet, I hope we play it against all odds if I make it out. Just because, like, we played once this season, dude. And it was game 5.
And it wasn't even recorded.
It wasn't! I'm so mad.
Yeah.
I'm not crazy. I swear I went game 5 with them. You have to believe
Well,
me.
I guess now's a good time to get into talking about against all odds.
Yeah, our last tourney of the season of the year of SFSU season 3. Trace. If y'all listening right now are interested in coming out, please do. We're trying to make this a banger. Yeah, Seth, if you're listening right now, you should come out to this.
All right, perfect. I'll tell him.
All right, bet.
Not having like my little brother come to the amazing.
Let's go.
Yo.
If y'all want to come out, we strongly encourage you to come out. Come play Smash with us. It's our last tourney of the season. We're trying to make it a banger. Our record for attendees right now is 18.
18.
And we want to smash that. See what I did there?
Yeah.
We play
With you
Smash.
guys helping you beat that record, dude.
Yeah, exactly. If you guys want to come out,
No.
if y'all are curious, hit up any of us, literally any of us, and we'll shoot info your way. If anybody who doesn't usually come out or has to make the drive, it's over Christmas break. I think December 18th is what we decided. Yep, December 18th.
December 18th.
So if y'all are interested, let us know. We'd love to have more people out.
All of you in P-Town, especially those who haven't been out for a while,
We're looking
Ben,
at you.
Percy,
We're name
Hank.
dropping.
We're name
Guys.
dropping. We're name dropping.
winter break, now is the time to come back. Come back. Come to our
Dude.
tournament. Make this the hypest SFSU event
Please.
ever.
Please.
Literally.
It's the last month. We have to.
We have to.
Exactly.
You know what? I'm gonna say it. If you
Say
want to
it.
get me something for Christmas, get me your registration information for Against All Odds.
All we are
That's
asking,
literally free.
It's free.
all we are asking is
It's
for
free.
you guys to come out, come hang out with us, and have a good time. That's
Even
all we ask.
Even if you're rusty or I'm not feeling it. It's super fun.
Even if like you don't play as often, or even if you don't even want to like come and play like in singles, we're not running just singles. We're running Squad Strike, and aren't we running something else besides that, or is it just?
No,
Squad?
it just has squad strike right now.
Okay.
That's it.
Well, I obviously I really want to do the Summerfield versus Invaders crew battle.
That'd be sick. That'd be sick.
I
Yeah,
remember that.
that'd be sick.
But we gotta get enough people like on both sides.
You hear that, everyone?
Yeah.
You hear that? That we need enough people. So, come out, join us, play Smash with us. You,
Yeah, if you're not from P-Town, come join me.
even
Heavy,
like,
come on, I'm begging out here.
and even if like you don't play Smash as often, and you've been curious for a while, and you're like, what are these guys about? What do they do? Come out, hang out, talk with us.
Come find out, dude.
Come vibe. We vibe. We vibe hard.
It's
Yeah,
casual.
I'll be your
It's
best friend.
Oh,
fun.
It's very
You know,
casual.
we just we take, obviously, once we do our main brackets, we like to, because we have all this fun beforehand, and then the one
Mhm.
day during bracket we'll come out and like try our best. But like,
Yeah.
if-
But even then, like,
if you don't do good, you could play with your friends.
we got friendly setups. We got not
It's not
friendly
like-
setups.
Yeah.
You want to money match somebody? You got beef with somebody, and you want to hash it out on the Switch?
Money match me.
Don't money match that guy.
Yeah.
I
Like
money matched
10
this guy.
bucks.
I money matched that guy. I'm in the
Yeah.
whole $9.
$9.
Yeah. But I did win $1 from him at one point. $1.
Did we go random?
We did, and I absolutely won. I was gonna say schmacked, but I didn't because it was close. All I'm gonna
I
say
beat,
is my Steve is
I
nice.
beat Alex. Okay, I've heard nothing. I beat
Yeah.
Alex with Kirby. Remember that, Alex?
Oh, so mad.
What?
I remember.
Why do I listen to you?
Hey, but even then, even most of the time
First name.
after brackets, like if we've got time, depending on what time it is after brackets, we'll just play different. We'll play other games. Like I remember after
So you
Summit
can play
last.
another one.
I would say I remember after Summit last year, we just hung out and like played Mario Kart and Mario Party and a bunch of different games. Played Mafia. Yeah, we so like come hang out. It's honestly a blast. Like we love putting on these events for you, and it's awesome. And especially with Thanksgiving, I think I said like even with Thanksgiving, I'm super thankful that I'm even able to do this stuff in the first place and like build a community like this. So
Yeah, the fact that we can run something like this in such a like already small community,
mhm.
just like is incredible.
Oh yeah. But no. It's a blast. Y'all should come out. It's awesome. So even if like you're not from like around here, like even if you're not close out, like if you're willing to make the drive out, I strongly encourage it.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Take my.
mhm.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Take Seth. Yeah.
An example. Seth wasn't even the first person to find out about it from like where he's from. He heard about it from his cousin. His cousin was like, "Hey man, come try it out." And he was like, "All right, fine."
Bet.
And then here he is
And now he's here.
like, "Bro, come on."
Come on, you can do it.
Now,
I'm like 4
now
hours
he's
away.
yeah, now he's the fourth B. So like, come on,
True.
you know.
Very true. But yeah. Unless you guys got closing thoughts, I think that's everything.
Yeah, we should do closing thoughts. We should.
All right, closing thoughts. We'll start with our guest. We'll let our guest go first. Closing thoughts from our boy.
About like just in general.
Just in general, closing thoughts.
Whatever you want to say.
Whatever you want to say.
I think everyone played astounding. I think some people here and there were off edge. You could tell. But as soon as you get to that tournament, you just get into that vibe. You just kind of get used to everyone, and you just hype yourself up, even if you play bad or good. And honestly, I don't really have a lot to say. My only thing is this next tournament, that second place, dude. I'm coming straight for it. I'm not even thinking. I want it so bad.
He said it. He said it.
He said it.
Oh my
Let's
god.
go.
That's fine.
All right.
That's the beast.
That's the beast. That's the beast.
You're gonna have to take the second place from me.
Dang. All right, we'll move into the bear then.
Summit was, I don't know, fun.
It was fun. Say it.
It was really
It was awesome.
it was really difficult and stressful.
Say it was fun.
It was awesome.
You had fun. Don't lie. You
I
had fun.
at
There you go.
beating Jake 2 times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Battle was fun.
Crew battle.
The crew battles are always fun.
Why do I
Crew
always
battle was
always
so
seem to
awesome.
lose the
That
crew
was so
battle?
fun.
I don't care if I lose crew battles anymore, dude. It's so sweet.
Sea Dog supremacy over here.
Yeah.
Dubs.
Hey Wyatt. We just gotta.
Oh.
One for you. One for you.
I haven't seen that one before. That one's that's a good one.
All right.
Good one.
All right. So in namesake, we'll move on to the bot, which is me. No, Summit was a blast. Even if I didn't do as well as I wanted to, I had so much fun. Just being out playing games, crew battle, like we talked about. And hopefully, if I make it out to against all odds, hopefully I can put on a banger for one last event of the season and hopefully do some big things. But we'll see. But all in all, Sun was a blast, yeah. And now finally, but certainly not least, last but certainly not least, the VG boy.
The VG boy. Every event's always fun. I always have a blast. It's always nice, especially recently. We've had tournaments kind of like back to back, and it seems like we're playing a lot more frequently. Before FNF, it was like a big break, and we like didn't have a tournament for a long time. So getting back in a tournament is, oh yeah, I love hosting the SFSU stuff. And now it seems like things are getting more interesting. I hope more people come out, see what it's all about, because like things are only going to get crazier from here.
Mm.
I will say, look out for Seth. Seth's going to come up. He's going to do crazy. Watch out for Anthony. Anthony's going to be crazy. Just give him some more time to practice.
So cracked.
What else? Oh yeah, Mario Fair beating Octa Slash was kind of sick. Up Air Nair Fair
So
on
dumb.
K-Roll.
That's how we
Twice in a
created
row.
the pufferfish.
That's how
The pufferfish
oh,
emote in our server. Oh, has been
I would
bored.
go the whole podcast without even mentioning.
I
that.
don't.
It's crazy.
Here. Ready? We'll get one good one, right? Oh, there we go.
Oh yeah.
Dude,
That
I'm
was
so
sick.
happy we have that emote in the server now. I'm so happy.
Uh,
But yeah.
and overall, it's always fun,
Oh yeah.
and we're doing our best to make it a fun environment for everybody. So.
And
That's all I
with
got.
that, episode 5 has been concluded. So, again, as always,
Yay.
thank you everyone so much for joining us. The support has been crazy. We love it. We love making these for you. The support means a lot to us, from people in SFSU who watch it, from the server, from people who found out about it through their friends, from people who found out about it in other means, or just stumbled upon it. The support's been amazing. And we cannot wait to be back next week for our next episode. But until then, we hope you all had a happy Thanksgiving. I don't know how I forgot to mention that either.
Oh yeah.
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 Happy late Thanksgiving. Hope you all had a great Thanksgiving. Hope you all got to see family, loved ones, staying healthy, staying safe. But yeah, that's it. So again, thanks everybody so much for joining us, and we will see you all in the next episode.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Peace out.
See you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.